Halftime's yours.
Sean, red zone turnovers again with Josh. How frustrating was getting for you? Is it your own worst enemy?
Yeah, I mean, we got to do a better job there. We had opportunities to win the game, and we got to do a better job taking care of the football. I know I keep saying that. We talk about it every week, and, you know, it makes it awfully hard to win a football game when you turn the ball over 4 times.
Well, said you basically lost your edge. That's what's been happening late in games. How discouraging is that to hear that, to know that your team has been losing its edge in games?
No, I believe in this team. I believe in the team. You know, they made more plays than we did down the stretch. Obviously, we turned the ball over. Got a team in 4th and 19, and they made the play. We got to get the ball knocked down there. So opportunities to win the game, and at the end of the day, we didn't get it done. So.
Do you agree that they lost their edge?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
All right, second half's overall performance, output, production have been an issue really, what, the last 3 games? Can you pinpoint maybe, is there something that's going on there? It's kind of a trend?
Yeah, no, I think it's worth a deeper dive again this week, and we look at it and study it. And, you know, we haven't scored touchdowns in the second half. So we've got to go back and look at it, what's been different in the second half and what's been different compared to the first half.
Talking to Cam Lewis in the locker room, he's really down on himself because of that catch that Jefferson makes there on 4th and long. You talk to a guy like that, making sure that he just mentally stays with it.
Yeah, this is Cam's first start at safety, and you know, I believe in Cam, and you know, he made some good plays out there as well throughout the course of the game. So I believe in him.
Coach, with Josh being the competitor that you know he is, how do you strike a balance with him in terms of keeping him from pressing to make a play while also being the competitor that he is that makes so many plays for you that he does?
Yeah, it is a balance. I mean, he makes plays. He makes spectacular plays. He's a special player, and I believe in him as well. And you know, we just got to do a better job of taking care of the football and taking what the defense gives us at times. And you know, that's an adjustment we have to continue to make.
John, this locker room talks about the 24-hour rule after a win or a loss. Is it harder to do that when there's a game that it involves so many emotional swings up and down?
I mean, that's the course of the season. You know, these games are close games, and again, we had opportunities to win. That's what makes it sting. We were right there, and again, we got sloppy with the football. So we gotta. This is the journey of the season. So you gotta pull yourself back together, find out the reasons why, make the adjustments, and move forward.
Sean, I guess kind of going off of that, you guys have faced adversity this season, past seasons. What's your message to the team right now during this time?
Yeah, I mean, number one is belief. I believe in them, and I believe in our coaching staff. We're 6-3, so we've done some good things, but we've also gotten sloppy at times, and sometimes before you win, you got to prevent yourself from losing. And I know it's a negative kind of connotation, but that's really where it starts, number one, and that usually involves the football.
Near the end of the fourth quarter, Josh's interception on 4th down. You had a 2nd and 2, 3rd and 2, and 4th and 2. You went with 3 straight passing plays. Was there any thought to go to the run in that situation?
Yeah, we had a couple of those. We had a couple of 2nd and shorts that we'd like back.
Sean, you touched on not being too one-dimensional last week, and this is the second straight game where the running attack really wasn't a huge part of the second half. So what is the reason for that, and what do you do moving forward?
Joe, it's something we can look at. You know, I thought we did a pretty good job at times with that in the first half, and then the second half got a little bit out of whack there. And we had some 2nd and shorts, to his point, that especially against a good short yardage defense and one short yardage defense, you got to pick up the first down there.
What would you say, Coach, would attribute to that? Because you're up 17, and 9 times out of 10 it will cost you to run the ball in those instances. So, is it lack of execution, or is it the play design that's why you can't close out ball games when you have comfortable leads?
Well, I just think some of it's the nature of how the NFL is. You know, I think we've pulled away at times, and then lately we've struggled a little bit. So it's something we'll look at.
When and how was the decision to start Josh today? When was that made, and how did you come to that decision?
We've really just followed the doctor's plan all week. That's really what we did, and then we went from there.
Pretty clear your message is belief. You said that a number of times. Are you at all concerned, it's part of your concern that your team not lose its belief in itself.
And that's part of it. That's where you got to hold your confidence throughout the course of the season. This league tests you in a lot of ways. Jerry, you've been around it, and the season tests you. So you double down on that, and you go back, make the adjustments you have to make, and that starts with being truthful, which we've been, and you move forward.
To your knowledge, was Josh impacted at all by his elbow injury? And do you know how he came out of the game physically? Have you talked with him or the training staff about that since the game?
Yeah, during the game, he was not impacted. And then after the game, I saw him briefly on my way here, checked in with him, and then, but he seems fine to this point. So officially, I haven't checked with the trainer yet.
Sean, what do you say to Josh? Because so many of your wins have been because of Josh. What he can do with his arm, with his legs. We have games where it's a fumble, where it's an interception, and he's sitting there, and he just looks completely blank because he feels like he lost it for his team. What do you say to your quarterback?
That I believe in him. I believe in him. That's really where it starts. So he's a special person, special player. He's a leader of our football team. Better days ahead, and again, this is life in the NFL, unfortunately, and it's going to be a hard one to go to bed tonight with. But that's why they put us in these positions, right?
Last one. Coach, how much does it pain you that you can't get 1 yard when you need to get 1 yard?
You got to win the line of scrimmage. So I mean, we'll look at it all, and there's a lot of things that we can do better.